Today, I think I had the quintessential idea for what a first world problem is. I really wasn't even paying attention to it. I actually thought about it later and I was like, oh, this is stupid. But I was looking in the room here's got my arcade in it. So walking around so you can kind of see it behind me. Yes, I'm watching the Angry Video Game Nerd. He posted like season 8 or something. Pretty funny, really like it. And I was like, I want to get a few more games, but the room's not really big enough for them. So like I can put a few more here, and one, like maybe one here, and maybe if I tighten these up here with these, I might be able to put one more over here. Yeah, I said yeah. My brain was saying, say yonder. And then the other side of my brain went, no, say there. But I might be able to put one here. But I don't know if that's going to be big enough. If you're actually playing this game, this is my Revolution X. So that's the problem, is that with this game, it's kind of weird because one person stands here, one person stands over there, and my friend Tim and his wife are playing it. And he was standing here trying to play it. Kind of can see me in it. But as you see, the wall is right there. Huh. Kind of looks weird when you... But, so, as he's playing it, he was like, I actually screwed this game sideways because you can see there's a pretty big gap here now. There we are. So that big gap is because I actually pulled this game out, made it really close to the skee ball machine, because there was a pretty big gap, probably about a gap like that between these two. And there's another big gap here between these two. I tightened it up, then pulled this machine out, made that. Oh, I don't know, it's big enough for my foot to stick in. I got a pretty wide foot. So it made it a lot easier for them to play. And like right now, as you can see over here, it's like a gigantic gap here, and pretty big gap here too. So it all depends on what I want to do. But the actual first world problem issue was that I was like, wow, my room isn't big enough to fit all the games I want in it. I was like, you can only have that problem in the first world, I think. But yeah, it's one of those things where I was trying to calculate, and I actually drew out things on paper, try to figure out sizes and everything, and it's just really very difficult to do. But I enjoy it. So I mean, really, I spend more time. But I mean, I don't know if I said this yesterday or not. Like I actually was like, oh, to pull up, be able to get this is trying to move faster than this. But what I did to get the power lined up so that I could play these three machines in this room, because this room's on a different circuit breaker. I had to move, because this machine used to be here, I had to move it down here because it has a very, 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 very short power cord. So that machine there is the one that, well, can't really see it. There's an orange, oop, got all fuzzy. Yeah, but basically that power strip right there is an one with the orange tip on it. That goes to this, which is very short. And that same power strip down there, the power cord to this Nintendo one is plugged into. So it goes behind all these machines, out and around, and it still plugs in. The Frogger goes long enough to plug in also. Like the power strip for all these is located over there. And this machine has to be on an extension cord because it's not long enough. And this machine's on an extension cord also because this cord is only long enough to go to either to the left or to the right. And I mean really short. Yeah, and you can see right there. So here's a skee ball machine. And right beside of it, that's how long its power cord is. Very, very short. Well, camera likes to get very out of focus there. And that is the one for the Neo Geo. So trying to get the power lined out is actually still an ongoing issue. This is my son's stuff over here. I moved his little play set here. We actually moved the hutch that was in here all the way in there. Because we were like, we just don't use anything like that. So we put his Play-Doh table here so that when we're playing Play-Doh, did I get the Play-Doh up? Yes, I did. Okay, good. I do have a habit of sometime of leaving it out. But basically did that so it was like when we're playing Play-Doh, we can actually, again, my mouse trying to move faster than my brain. We can actually sometimes distract him because sometimes he wants to basically grind it into the carpet. And if we can distract him somehow, it's a lot easier to make him stop playing with it than just taking it because he'll scream and cry. And sometimes you just can't deal with screaming and crying. So it's better to say, hey Adrian, look at this. And he'll go, ooh, and he'll get distracted for a few minutes. While he's distracted, you get the Play-Doh up, put it up, and he doesn't remember he had it. And well, he gets onto something else and kind of forgets about it for a little while. Oh man. But yeah, this room is going to be rearranged probably 5 or 6 more times. I mean, well, the problem is that I have is this, is the skee ball machine. I really can't move it. I mean, I could move it closer that way. Problem is, I'm not sure how much. So I was thinking of doing, the narrowest machine I have is this one. And I was thinking about moving that one here, basically switching these two out. Well, if I did that, that would create a lot of space. But that means I need to move this that way. And as you can see, I don't have a lot of space here. Like right now, I have enough space that if somebody's playing here, somebody could get, like, so basically this is like where I'm standing. Somebody could still get behind you if you don't mind getting that close to somebody. So, oh, the reason why I was thinking about changing it out is because that's one of my biggest machines. The widest the widest machine I got is that. But the other ones is this, that, and that. And I was trying to think of a way to basically eliminate the most amount of the big gaps I have. Problem is you really can't put that and that next to each other because this game is a 3-player game. So one player is here, very much to the side, one player is in the middle, and one player is over here. So this is a great being beside Frogger because that's a 1-player game. Basically one player standing here, somebody's standing here, not really interfering with you. Problem with that, 2-player game, but you stand in the corners kind of. So if there's 2 people playing this game, the person, the 1 player, is going to have a difficult time playing. Same thing with this 4-player game. If there is somebody standing here, like this, you're basically standing at the 1-player spot for tubing. And for somebody standing here for tubing, you are literally right at the controls for this. So yes, first world problems. But sorry, I had to duck my camera under my light. But yeah, I am going to be thinking about this room, trying to figure out what I can do with it. Maybe, well, it helps if I turned my, oh, battery's about to die. So I'm gonna get off here. Hope you guys had a good day. Me, pretty good. Didn't do much. Well, actually I did too. Went out, did a few things, but nothing too bad, nothing too hard. Well, before my camera dies, talk to you tomorrow.